I think this might be it, right,
This
Glenn?
is it.
This is it? Oh, it's got the
This
chart.
is it.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Where's the lights?
I think
where's
the,
where's
yeah,
where's
I think it's
It looks amazing. I can't see this better.
different because, like I was telling you, like it's different, like because the one in Riverside, their shop was so big, they had an area just for like the presentation where there's lights, there's a bow ribbon, there's fog.
There's fog and everything.
then,
This is like in the back of a parking
yeah,
lot next to
so-
like some like picnic
lunch area.
Shoot, you didn't tell me this is a foundation
Oh,
one.
they're all foundation series.
What?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, they're all foundation series.
Dude, I love this angle right here. You could feel the Cybertruck.
Oh, sorry.
Jason looking at me weird.
Yeah, that's good.
New Cybertruck. Here we go. Oh. Check out that steering wheel. Look at that. It's got the
You let
turn
me know.
signals. Oh, that is sweet. So when you press it, it turns to the camera on the side. I think all the other Teslas do that too. Let's try the other side. Yep, switches to the other side. I'm gonna show them the biggest improvement right here, which is the rivet on the, where is it? That's the brake. The rivet right there. Look at the rivet. That is custom right there. You don't see that. These are brand new right there. As part of the recall. So guaranteed not to go into walls in Beverly Hills, right?
That's right. Yeah, the Beverly Hills Hotel.
Yeah. Cybertruck with the cyber fruit right inside.
Can you send that to me?
Yeah.
It's like humans.
Oh, that's weird because like we can't hear it in this one. There's no audio when you're back here.
So I just think I just witnessed the most ballerist thing I've seen. Like, okay, this guy right here, okay. He's the person. He's getting the Cybertruck, right? He picked up the Cybertruck, and he came in a Cybertruck. Okay, I think that's a first, right? I don't think I've ever seen that. How many of you would you say are in like San Diego? Maybe 50?
Yeah, around 50.
Maybe.
Probably less than 50.
50?
Yeah.
They did a really good job with this thing.
Yeah, it's like a stealth fighter on wheels.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, it's a stealth truck, right? So the question, Glenn, matte black?
It's satin black.
Satin black?
Yeah, I've already ordered it.
Oh, you already did it?
Yep. So I ordered the material wrap, and it looks much. There's a little bit of a shine to it.
Okay.
That I think it looks much better than the matte. Now.
Yeah, the matte black is a little bit like too much.
Too much. Yeah. It
was-
looks like dirty to me.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Like,
so-
I feel while it looks cool, like with the matte black, I feel like you lose the detail because it's just a black shape
Yep.
moving in space, as opposed to some of the satin, you'll see the color, like not color, but the angles.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
the
Yep.
light hits
Yep.
it, right? As opposed to like a black hole.
Nice Cybertruck right here inside. Say hello, Glenn.
Hello. How's everyone? If I was to take a car to Mars for transport, there's absolutely no other car in mind that I would take other than a Cybertruck. Interesting.
Hey, get a good shot of the trucks, right? Look at that. 2. Jason, look at over here though. But can they do this? They can't do this though. Look at this. Can't do that. Yeah, nobody cares anymore. When I first got my ex in the beginning, the funniest question would be like, do you like it? What do you say to that? What's your response? Do you like it?
No, I mean, when I have I absolutely loved it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Of course.
Right?
Otherwise, I wouldn't have bought it, right?
Yeah, exactly, right? I always think like when they ask us, what do you think I'm gonna say? Nah, I don't like it. It's like they made me get it. I didn't really want it. I was like, this sucks, right?
Sure.
So when did you put the reservation for this?
It was day one reservation. I'd say probably about an hour after
The
they released
unveiling,
it.
right? When
Yes.
they did. So that was like 2019.
2019. Yep. I
Right,
think it was
when they-
November 2019.
They rolled it out. Everybody's like, what is that? And you took a day to think about it. And then the next day, I'm gonna get 2.
Absolutely. No, no, well, actually, so so that day one, I put a deposit down just to do it. It didn't really. I didn't really like the truck because my intention was to automatically put 3 reservations. So I put one in. Doesn't look half bad. So then I put reservation 2 in, and then I did the third one maybe like 2 weeks after that.
From like, I don't know, 2019 to 2024, April 29th, what's your opinion of it now?
Oh, I definitely like you don't appreciate it until you have it, or unless you see it in person. Just seeing it in like TV or YouTube doesn't definitely do it justice. Once you see it and drive it, it's a whole new
It's
perspective.
so weird. It's all been fantasy
Yep.
until like it's real.
Absolutely.
It's
absolutely.
so freaking weird. Talking about it, we've been talking about it
Now
as
it's just
I
here.
leave fingerprints on it, of course,
Yeah, yeah.
right, all over. But it's like it's real. It's like this is not like make believe anymore. So to clarify, these are both Foundation series.
Foundation series. Yep.
Therefore, but are these Cyber Beasts though?
No Cyber Beast. I went
Okay.
with the all-wheel ones.
Okay.
The Cyber Beast is great. I mean, it's super fast. It beat a freaking Porsche.
Yeah.
But you also lose.
You lose
30,
range, right?
You
You
lose
lose
30,
range,
Yeah, 30 miles in range.
This angle right here is the angle that I feel like sold everybody. To me, when I
Absolutely.
saw it on their website, and I'll show a little shot of it in the website, when it shows Cybertruck, this is the angle that, oh, I'm on board. I love it. At first, like Glenn said, I was unsure about it when I first saw such the angular design. Because you look at this thing, goes from front to the apex of the roof, and it goes down towards the bed. It's just a geometric shape, right? And so when you see it from this angle, you get to appreciate more of the design of it. It's not just this weird, this
Triangle
little
shape.
triangular rhombus thing, whatever you want to call it. There are so much memes about this truck. It's unbelievable. This will be iconic, I feel. This will be one thing where designers talk about for cars
Absolutely.
in the future.
I feel like it's the stepping stone for like radical design.
Yeah.
They took that leap, and other makers now
Yeah.
will follow suit with
Yeah.
Tesla with making some like outrageous design that to make it stick out.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, to
So-
be fair, like Tesla's done some crazy stuff. I mean, look at the Model X back
Yep,
there,
yep.
right, with the Falcon doors, and everybody thought that car looks so mundane now, right, compared to this thing right here, right? That's like, we just stepped into the future. I think it's the only Tesla that has the powered frunk, where you can open it remotely like that. It's not very big because of how far the windshield goes into the front area. So you don't have a very large front space,
Yep.
right? I mean, this is what, golf clubs, some groceries.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I
Yeah.
think really the biggest thing that I probably fit in here is a set of golf clubs.
Yeah.
I think the most thing that it will be used for is just a bench, right?
bench.
People.
Yeah, like tailgate
Tailgating.
parties. I can definitely see that, like
So-
football, like any type of game.
Yep.
Sit down, you sitting here, and then in the back you put all your drinks
Yep.
or whatever stuff.
Outside of that, I mean, like maybe a carry-on
Yeah.
duffel bag.
Or a small man that is in the shape of a boy like Jason. We had him go in here, and he I think he could fit. So here we go. We got the wheels right here. They're massive wheels, as you can kind of see. The unique thing about this one, it does dual turning.
It
The
does dual
front
turn.
and rear turn, as the video showed that we had here,
Yep.
which makes this incredibly maneuverable for what it is. This truck, I don't think you realize it, it is massive. I mean, if you have a garage that can fit it, then you probably have a pretty decent garage. But this is a massive truck. But it turns like a small SUV,
it does
right?
turn it does turn actually as good as my Model S. The one thing you do have to get used to when you're backing up into a space, because the tires also turn. Like typically,
yeah.
when you like when you're looking at your side mirror and you're at the spot where you want to back in,
Yeah.
when you straighten out, you actually go back.
I get what you're
out.
saying, because normally when you turn, you're used to going like linearly, like
Exactly.
straight line,
Yep.
as opposed. But now you're actually turning as
As yeah, so like
Yeah.
after I'm done parking, I look out and like I'm actually farther than I thought I would
you
be.
were, yeah.
It's because of that. So it does take some time to get used to.
One thing that they changed that I'm not very happy about. I think they should give you a replacement or something like that.
Absolutely.
But I think it's being worked in right now by Tesla, is that there was an issue with the tires because the plate or the cover, the hubcap, I guess
Yep.
you want to call it that, it was super futuristic. You can see these tires are actually designed specifically for it because you see this pattern right here. That's where the plastic plate fit in.
Yep.
But what was happening is that it's currently being redesigned, is that it was digging into the tire wall.
Yep.
And that was causing, nobody knows if it was going to cause a catastrophic thing.
Yep.
Because it was just digging into it repeatedly. But Tesla, being in their wisdom, said they didn't want to take a chance. And so that's why all the tires now are being delivered without the cap. They should at least give you the option to take it if you want, and then let the user decide, because when you buy this, you buy it, that's kind of like a defining feature of the truck.
Absolutely, yeah.
So without this, it looks to me unfinished, because if you look here, it looks like metal, right? You see like the thing. Yeah, it's kind of, Mad Max-ish, or whatever you want to call it, but to me, it looks superior with the cap
With the caps,
on, right?
absolutely.
Something to note is that there are no Tesla logos anywhere on this truck.
No.
Which is says something, I think, about this truck, that they feel that it stands alone with just a design of it, that no logo needs to be present.
Exactly.
We have a switch over here.
Yeah, the switch for the
Right.
tonneau. So there's two levels. So if you want to just open it up a little bit, there's one level that you can control. If you want it automatic open on its own, you press down,
Okay.
and it'll auto open.
And it's, I would say, it's surprisingly not noisy. And then also you can lower the bed, right? Oh, there we go. So it lowers, but it does not close electronically. You still have to
manually
use your
close
muscle and everything like that. It goes all the way down. You can support it. And then down here you have a little compartment, right? It's right here, your mobile connector, your sunshade, stuff you can put in there. Secondary stuff that you wouldn't necessarily need on a regular basis, I think. But I also think this is a gasket right here.
I think it just prevents water from coming in.
I think prevents water from coming in, but also water from coming out.
Oh,
you see where I'm going with this?
Yeah. If you want to throw like
You
fish
could throw
in or
like,
something.
or like drinks.
Drinks,
You go camping or beers or whatever, like at the beach.
Yeah.
I don't know if
wonder
there's a drain. If there's not, then
Oh, there is a drain.
there's a drain right there.
Yeah, there's a drain.
So
Okay,
basically, you could put like ice in here.
Yeah, and turn it into a
Turn
cooler.
it cooler. I can see people just getting distracted and doing something. Somebody's like this, and you're like, oh, I'm about to do something. And like, oh, where's that thing? I can't see it. And then somebody comes over and you're like,
Snap.
yeah, you're like, so just be very careful about that, right? Because like Glenn said, it is a very weighted door, and it takes a good amount of force to kind of Does it soft close or open? Let's see.
No soft close. You have to
Yeah,
slam
you have to
shut.
slam it, right?
Yep.
So that's different, right? Most Teslas have. Oh, wait, let's try that again. I know the Model 3 and Y don't have soft close. You actually kind of do it. So if we just do gently, yeah, see, it doesn't close all the way. So you kind of push that last thing. So yeah, you would actually have to pretty hard. Yeah, it's a heavy door. So you have to hold it a little bit. It's like a press. Okay, I see what it is. It's not just simply capacitive, like it just feels your finger. Okay, so then you got more of the Cybertruck logo, like their font style. It looks like welds. That's kind of interesting. It's very cool. All right. Wow. I am in it. Okay. So first off, again, foundation right there. Very distinctive rear view mirrors. That is very distinctive. Design language of Tesla, very minimalistic.
Yeah.
That may be good or bad. It depends upon what you like. Let's see here. We got this is funny. We have the largest widescreen, but we have the smallest rear view mirror I've ever seen.
Which is pretty much junk. When you have the tonneau cover, you can't even see back there.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I mean, to be honest with you, like, if you can just probably get rid of it.
They probably just put it there because of regulation reasons. They have to,
they have
right?
to.
Yeah, but it is so tiny. And I know for a fact is that when you put the tonneau up, because you can't see it, This right here turns to a rear view mirror, looking down here, right? So it's a retraining of where your eye should be when you're driving now.
Yep.
Which is kind of different. I don't want to say better or worse, but different. Here's the the expansive, like, okay, I'm gonna get lost in here, right? Like, look how deep this thing goes. My arm cannot touch the windshield at this point. Accessory market is
Oh, they're gonna
expensive.
have to come with some type of cleaning, like a
Yeah.
so you can-
Like, how do you
yeah,
clean that
yeah.
windshield? It's all the way deep. You need like a rod, some sort of extension. We have these very unique visors. So this is very kind of reminiscent of the X. The X
yeah.
has the same style, whereas you have the tint, and then it hits a point, and then you have the actual visor here. These feel more substantial than the X's because the X is like half the size of this.
Yep.
And then this can actually extend even farther, right? So you get actually, in my opinion, like larger than a normal visor, because normal is like right back here, right?
Yeah, you're right.
So, whereas the X, even with that, so this is an improvement. I feel.
I do kind of like the X though. It hides in the side, where you have more of a like the helicopter glass.
Yeah.
They changed it to where it's stationary this way now, which is okay too.
Yeah.
But I do like the X where it's more out of your way and you just you flop it to when you need it.
Yeah. Yeah, and this is one thing that we talked about too, this A-pillar. Normally the A-pillar would have stopped here.
Yep.
And now it goes all the way to basically the corner of the truck. Because if you're not used to that, you can actually miss a pedestrian or something.
And
Yeah.
it hasn't been a problem for me. I can still see, for me, it's still pretty visual. I mean, I haven't had any problems with any type of visual problems looking through it.
Yeah.
So.
So, for the record, have you hit anybody with the
Not
Cybertruck
yet,
yet?
and
Not
hopefully
yet.
not, and hopefully
Yeah.
not any time. But
That was one of the, like, strangely, that was one of the concerns. I don't know if you remember that when they were talking about the design, because the angularity was saying, like, this is going to, like, murder some pedestrians,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So, I'm not that tall of a dude. I'm about 5'7". Glenn, what are you, like 5'8"? 5'8"?
5'7",
Yeah. So, plenty of room for our head. So one of the things is because of the way the roof comes, the apex is about over here, so it contours all the way back, right? So being taller, you wonder, like, okay, it's gonna have a problem? I think a person who's close to 6 feet shouldn't have a problem. If you're taller, maybe, no problem here. There's a little thing you can put stuff in here, whatever, or like an iPad Pro. Oh, you can move the
and you can control the seats
moving forward, so it gets even more so if nobody's in the front. But it's not to say someone squished. There's still plenty of room in the front right now, so that moves. So yeah, look at that. That is crazy. Like, wow. Okay, very nice. And then here's a screen. You can have your multimedia. You can control your air. Obviously, he just did the seats, heated seats, media. Tesla uses vegan leather now. So it may have like some cheaper vegan leather. They have like that plasticky feel. This doesn't have that. Even like, especially on the perforation part, where I guess this is like the heating or cooling.
Heating,
it's cooling too, right?
In the front, but in the back it's only heating.
Only heating, but it feels really nice actually. So kudos for that. One design cue, like Tesla likes to do, it's minimalistic, but it does have a little bit of a sci-fi feel to it. We're not going to see it right now because we're in daylight. Is this LED trim right here, right? Is this here, or is it? I believe there's a red trim right here,
it
right?
goes red trim through the front all the way.
Yeah, so there's an LED light. It's red, and it goes all the way around the front, and it goes all the way to the other side.
Yep.
So obviously at night gives a very cool vibe.
And you can change the colors on it too.
Oh, you can?
You can, yeah.
Oh, sweet. I didn't know that. And like typical Tesla, they have a massive roof glass, right?
Roof.
I think the Model X had the windshield. This one has a windshield too, but I think the Model 3 and Y both had an expansive ceiling, right? Glass ceiling, and then the Cybertruck follows in that.
Oops.
Okay, go.
Okay, going up.
Okay. So we've been driving right now. We're trying to get some food, but man, the attention, that's something I didn't really mention. Followed by 2 Cybertrucks right behind us, right? The attention that this vehicle gets is unbelievable, right? So people were slowing down to keep pace with the truck in order to see it. And I get it. It is very distinctive. So if you're not that type of person where you want attention or like attention, this is definitely not for you for sure. Did you notice when we were driving, the cars were keeping pace with you guys? There was cars like the whole right lane, and they didn't even want to pass because the car was stopped there. It's like, nah, we'll just let it go. There was no car in front of that car, and it just kept pace the entire time, right?
I just saw the unreal sight of 2 Cybertrucks following each other. I'm like,
it doesn't happen, right? You do not see side by side like that. It was like shadow. I was trying to get a shot because one was you were in that lane, and the other one's to the right lane, right? I was like, dude, that is sick. Like the light bars, right? You know. So anyway, cool. So anyway, we're gonna get something to eat right here, but we're gonna do a little bit of plug. So Glenn, why do you have 2 Cybertrucks by the chance?
I rent them out to Turo. I've got about 32 cars in my fleet. I lost a few, but mostly Teslas. And yeah, I've been a big fan, and was actually one of the first ones on Turo with the most Teslas at one point when I first started out. So
right.
The 2 reservations I put down day 1 and finally got them.
Yeah.
Really interested how they're gonna do on Turo.
If you guys are interested and want to be able to drive this vehicle, both of them, right? Both of them?
Both of them,
Both of them
yes,
will
yes.
be on the Turo website. Just look for his name. I'll show a screen capture of this in the video. And contact Glenn. And he'll be sure to help you out, right? He's been a loyal fan of Tesla vehicles and other vehicles too. You can check out his Turo page. He's got other things as well. But I can guarantee you none of this is going to get the same attention as this guy, right?
For sure.
You know,
this is the coolest one.
if you want attention, this is the vehicle you want. Reach out to Glenn. He'll help you out. All right. This is Jimmy here, signing out. Take care. God bless you guys.
Bye.